Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on a beautiful Tuesday, September 10th. I hope you're having an outstanding day. We have a fun and informative show for you today as Angel Maguire is here along with Sharis Wilson, and Pam Barbee will join me. Barbie will join us here in just a little bit, and we're going to talk about a wide variety of subjects involving Illinois Eastern colleges and how they can help you and your family, and maybe somebody you know, with adult education and family literacy. And we're going to do all that this morning here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate you being here today. How you doing, Angel? Good to see you.
I'm great.
Angel,
how are you, Bruce?
I am outstanding. Before we get going, before we get really chugging along, I need to ask Angel to say hello to her new grandchild.
Hi, Emmy.
It sounds like she'd be glad to.
We're excited that you are here. Welcome to the world, baby girl.
There you go. So Angel has a brand new grandchild, so that's outstanding. Let's tell you a few things going on in and around the area today. Maybe that you can look forward to going to, that kind of stuff. See what you want to do today before we get a chance to talk to the young ladies about what is going on next week as Adult Education and Literacy Week is coming. Family Literacy Week is coming up. Actually, this first item kind of flows right into what they're doing. It is over in Centralia this afternoon from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock today. Family fun at the library today at Centralia. Get ready for some family fun. Each month, they have a different themed craft activity for everyone of all ages to do. September's theme, harvesting. And they'll be making beaded harvest corn as their main craft this afternoon. Other games and activities will be available. Bring the whole family for an hour of fun. It's every 2-month event. Bi-monthly. Now, hold on. Okay. Does bi-monthly mean twice a month, or does that mean
twice a month?
Every other month?
Oh.
Bi-weekly is twice a month.
Twice a month. Okay, so it is every other
So
month.
bi-monthly would be every other month,
Yep.
right? Okay,
Yep.
that's kind of why. Boy, I would think that you probably don't want to have that activity every twice a month.
I mean,
You'd run out of volunteers.
Yeah.
you might.
Or everybody will
Sure.
learn how to read.
Exactly.
There you go. You'd run out of things to teach. But again, that is going on today. This event happens in their youth area on the library's second floor over in Centralia, accessible either by elevator or by stairs. So no problem for anybody to get there. What else going on today up in Effingham now? It is at the St. Anthony's Memorial Hospital up there. They're going to have a big old blood drive. This one is this morning. It is going on right now. You can probably still make it. It started at 7:30. It's going to go until 12:30 today. It'll be at it's HSHS St. Anthony's Memorial Hospital hosting a community blood drive. This is an Impact Life blood drive. Now, it's the provider of blood components for local hospitals in central Illinois, all the way down to Effingham, and then up through Missouri and Iowa. It'll be, again, from 7:30 to 12:30. Today, inside the auditorium, you need to use the pre-surgical entrance if you're going to go in and say hello to folks. If you might want to make an appointment, it's probably not too late to still make an appointment for later in the morning here today. Contact Impact Life at 800-747-5401. That's 800-747-5401. Or you can visit www.bloodcenter.org and use code 70739 to enter the drive. Again, potential donors must be at least 17 years of age, or if you're 16 and you have a parental note, that's okay. Parental permission form is available. Weigh more than 110 pounds. A photo ID is required to donate. If you have questions about eligibility, please call Impact Life, again, at 800-747 5401. Donors who gave blood on or before July 16th are eligible to give in this drive about blood donation. It's a safe, simple procedure. Takes about 45 minutes or so to an hour. Individuals with diabetes or controlled high blood pressure may be accepted as eligible donors. Impact Life, a nonprofit community organization providing blood products and services to more than 100 hospitals throughout and emergency medical service providers in Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin, as well as to researchers and resource sharing partners across the country. So there you go. It's a little different than the American Red Cross, but it's really the same. It's you got two different sets of blood donation people helping different areas. So that's just it's a legitimate organization. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? Up in Effingham as well. Now, if you have ordered or pre-ordered your big fall chrysanthemums, this is from the Heartland Human Services. They've had the pre-orders going since I believe early August, and the pickup day is today from 9 a.m. right now until 5 p.m. at Heartland Human Services. Each mums are 9 inches, priced at $10. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I think they're going to have extras on hand if you wish. If you have questions or want to check to see if they have extras on hand, give them a call at 217-347-7179. 217-347-7179. You don't want to miss it. It's a nice way to help out the Heartland Human Services folks, as well as to get some beautiful autumn mums. You guys, have you guys made your homes all pretty yet with the mums? Have you started doing any of that yet?
We've started.
Too early?
No, we've started already.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've not started at all.
Do you do such things, making your
I
portions
usually,
stuff?
we usually do the pumpkins and stuff, and put out the little signs.
I know.
catchphrases.
Well, I know Pam's over there. She has all kinds of stuff. Always. They've got a great porch. They'll do all kinds of stuff. I don't know if she started yet. Have you started yet? No, she says no. She has the gigantic Illini porch. That's what she's done. So that is today, ladies and gentlemen. You can go pick up your mums up at the Heartland Human Services. What else is going on today? Oh, this is huge. It is National Ants on a Log Day. I have no idea what why anybody would eat that. But this snacky food holiday recognizes the iconic and healthy food snack enjoyed by millions of people across the USA and around them. Is that what you give kids to try to make them eat fruit or something? Eat fruit and vegetables?
I don't know. That's not something my kids would eat.
Your kids aren't going to eat the peanut butter on raisins. How
I
about
would eat that. That looks good.
You would eat the
Yeah.
national. You could have mine. This apparently this was first used in the 1950s. The typical peanut butter version of ants on a log was recommended as a healthy snack. Now get this, by McKinley Health Center at the University of Illinois. That's where this got invented. Oh, I'm ashamed of my university, ladies and gentlemen. No offense, Sharis, since you would eat the things, but I just don't know if I'd be eating the ants on a log. No matter where you are, ants on a log makes a perfect snack. This became the national day back in 2014. Duda Farm Fresh Foods submitted National Ants on a Log Day to recognize this nutritious and delicious snack. What else is going on today? I may have gotten the picture screwed up. Yeah, I did get the picture screwed up. Oh well. Also going on today, it's National TV Dinner Day, ladies and gentlemen. National TV Dinner Day is observed on September 10th in 1953. C.A. Swanson and Sons changed the prepackaged meal business forever, introducing the TV dinner, which revolutionized frozen food. In 1962, Swanson stopped using the name TV dinner, but it stuck. It hadn't been called a TV dinner in 60 years, and people still call it that. I remember it's been a little while. All right, now, ladies, do you ever still eat TV dinners or ever serve TV dinner? Have you ever served a TV dinner?
No.
To your family?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope.
Pam's over there, yes. Yes.
Huh?
Pam is over there, yes.
Pam is doing that. Oh, yeah. Pam, I have. I mean, I've eaten them. I'm not going to sit here and fib.
Did the healthy choice count?
Yes, healthy choice counts.
Okay, then yes.
Healthy choice counts as a TV dinner because I mean it's basically those are the the little meals that
Salisbury steaks.
Salisbury steak is the perfect TV dinner. That's exactly right. Salisbury steak, you can't go wrong with a Salisbury steak TV dinner. That is it's a national fact, for crying out loud. 1960 is when Swanson first added desserts. In 1964, Nighthawk originated from the Nighthawk Steakhouses, and they started some TV dinner stuff. The first TV breakfasts came in 1969. I do remember Hungry Man dinners. Do you remember, ladies, Hungry Man dinners?
I
Yes,
do, yeah.
I do.
Yeah, Hungry Man. They started in 1973. I guess those were for people who couldn't get enough of.
Didn't they make an even bigger, like Hungrier Man? I
Yeah.
thought they made an even bigger one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now that's what you're gonna do. Tonight you're gonna head home, and it's gonna be TV dinner night in the Wilson household and the Maguire household. It won't.
No.
No, it's not going to happen. No.
Well, that's okay. Don't.
Nothing against them, but yeah.
I don't blame you for holding off on that. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? Actually, this is all week long. This is National Truck Drivers and Truck Driving Appreciation Week. America recognizes National Truck Driver Appreciation Week during the second week in September. It's a time to honor all professional truck drivers for their hard work in one of the nation's most demanding and vital jobs. Truck drivers deliver about 10 billion tons of freight. 70% of all the freight moved in the United States moves over the road. Average age of a truck driver is, what do you guys guess?
45.
That's a great guess. What do you guess?
I'll go a decade earlier, 35.
I was going to give you 5 years leeway each way, and you're in it.
Yeah.
49 years old is
wow.
the average truck driver. I would have thought. I'm like you. I would have thought a little bit younger than truck. What percentage of the nation's truck drivers are women? This is a good. See, now you need to know this for your adult education and
non-traditional.
Non-traditional.
I'd say
this is a good one.
30%.
Higher than I would have thought. That's higher. No, it's not that high.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 20. Yeah, 20%. 6%.
6%
Oh, come on,
of truck
ladies.
drivers are
We got
women.
this.
Yeah, come on, ladies. Let's get going here. Let's start helping out on all the. They say it's trending up toward it'll get to around 10%, but not as yet. So yeah, there you go. I have this is a near and dear to me, having run an organization where we depended on truck drivers both bringing freight in and sending freight out every day. Truck driving is you think those guys aren't doing anything up in those cabs. Those guys are working. In either the cab or working in the back. They do so. I commend all the truck drivers.
I can't imagine backing one of those things up.
Can you imagine?
It's so hard, yeah.
I got to tell you, I tried and begged one of our truck drivers to let me in and try to train me on how to do that. They all recognized my inabilities. I said, no, we're not going to. I drove forklift, but I never drove a truck. So yeah, thank you so much, all the truck drivers. Appreciate all y'all are doing. What else you want to talk about? What's on television tonight? We have high school volleyball action this evening. Sisney will be at Wayne City. That's at Channel 100 at 6 p.m. tonight. Also, Breeze Central will be in Salem tonight. That's on Catch TV Channel 98. Then it's all Major League Baseball. The Cubs play this afternoon at the Dodgers. It is at it's at the Cubs. The 1:20 today. Shota Imanaga versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That's on Marquee, Channel 597. Baltimore's at the Red Sox on TBS tonight at 6:10. Albert Suarez versus Tanner Houck. The Reds are at the Cardinals tonight. Rhett Lauder versus Andre Palante. That's on Bally at 6:45. And finally, the Guardians at the White Sox on the MLB Network. It is at 6:40, and that is Ben Lively versus Jonathan Cannon. This is Angel Maguire. That is Sharis Wilson. And Pam Barbee is going to be on here in just a little bit as well. We are going to talk adult education today, and we are going to teach folks how to read. We're going to teach folks all kinds of stuff. You're watching Big Talk. Back after this.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for. Before we start talking about adult education and family literacy, I had you mentioned it, so I'm going to show it. I had basically.
Oh no, there it is.
Doesn't that just look dreadful?
The mashed potatoes alone.
Somebody added that butter in there.
Yeah.
Somebody tossed that butter in the mashed potatoes. There's the Salisbury steak ready. You see where the mashed potatoes have flowed into the gravy?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
I'm hoping that's what that is.
Oh, man.
And then you have those awful looking little kernels of corn sitting up there, and I did have one other one too. See, now that's a better looking.
Yeah, I love the bubbled up lemon.
That's got the dessert, doesn't it?
That's I guess some blueberry thing up in the middle of it.
Blueberry.
What is that? Purple?
It's a black brownie.
It's a brownie.
Yeah, it's a brownie, right?
That's a brownie?
Yeah, it's a brownie.
That's not a blueberry thing.
No.
That's
think so.
okay. All right. I guess it looks so. It's a purple brownie. Is
The
that
mashed
purple
potatoes
or a brown? I guess it's
It
brown.
looks brown, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could be purple if you want it to be purple.
I don't know. I'm seeing that as purple. Maybe I'm just wishing it was a blueberry as opposed to a brownie. I don't. All right. I'm done with it. Yeah. So we're not going to show any more of that all day long. Angel, tell me a little bit about the Illinois Eastern Community Colleges and adult education program, as well as why we're emphasizing it today.
Absolutely. Illinois Eastern Community College's adult ed program has been going on since, I think, Frontier launched it in the 70s. So adult education reaches students who are without a high school diploma, students that are English language learners, those who are lower literacy, they need numeracy help, working with numbers, working with math, they need reading help, and so that is what we are there for. And we also help with soft skills, job skills, workforce innovation. We help them.
What are soft skills?
So soft skills are actually knowing that you should come to work on time, that you shouldn't come to work in your pajamas.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. People don't realize that they aren't supposed to wear their pajamas to work?
No. That's something that's,
Are we talking, this is, I don't want to, I'm not going to generalize. I don't want to generalize a particular, generational type of thing. This is not generational.
It's not a generation thing. It is just a mindset that needs to be taught. It is something that, some people, you think it's common sense, but it's not always. If you're not surrounded with that, that's not something that you've grown up with. It's not in your culture, within your family or your lifestyle, and you're just comfortable with what you're wearing, you will just go ahead and go into public wearing whatever you feel is appropriate to you. And it might not be work attire.
You may not realize it.
Right. You may not realize it. And it's not anything that, you need to feel bad about. It's just something that we need to work with you on and say this is what the employer is expecting. So
or for that matter, showing up on time.
Right. And that's not really instilled in some people to give them that, well, we need to be on time as 15 minutes early instead of 15 minutes late, or just calling in or coming in whenever you feel like it, or not, I don't feel like coming to work today because I need to get my nails done or I need to get my hair done, and just calling the boss and letting them know that. They understand, right? Well, that might not be okay for some employers, but
that might be okay, but it might be okay for something.
You need to make sure that you're in the right
environment.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you understand what it is to be a sustainable employee, and that you can provide for your family.
I was fascinated by the soft skills, that it is part of adult education, because I can understand the needing to learn writing and reading and especially the math. Because everybody has their little calculator in their hand now.
Yes.
And they don't often think about actually making change or something like that.
So we do teach to critical thinking skills, and we do teach to actually being able to make change and understanding how to do that. And part of what we do in the classroom, that is preparing them for college and career readiness, but we also provide that outside of the classroom with our tutoring program, our adult volunteer literacy tutoring program for people who are struggling in those areas and need more one-on-one attention.
Now, tell me a little bit about. I kind of took us off on a tangent there, and I'm sorry about that. What is this week in particular? What is this Adult Education Week or something?
This is Adult Education and Family Literacy Week, and we do throw the family literacy in there. Our part of it is adult education and literacy, but we do help build up their skills so they can provide a family sustainable wage. But that is the 15th through the 21st, so it's next week, and we will be advocating for adult education programs across the state. So this is going to help provide funding to come to our programs. It's going to provide an awareness for adult education and for our learners. It's going to help grow our communities and allow other people on a broader spectrum to understand who we are and what our needs are for adult education.
Sharis, tell me a little bit about what is your part in all this? What are you doing?
Okay, so even though Angel and I work together, we are two different grants. So my grant is the Adult Volunteer Literacy Grant, and what my program does, it helps to bridge the gap for adults who struggle with reading and writing. We recruit volunteers from the community. We train them to become literacy tutors, and we match them with adults who want to improve their literacy
Okay, so you're
skills.
you're getting volunteer tutors.
Yes, I'm volunteers, and then I train them to be literacy tutors to work with low literate
And then
adults.
is that a paid gig?
For
The tutors.
no, they're volunteer tutors.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what it is very hard to find, willing volunteers that, will put forward their time to, plan a lesson. Or,
Yeah.
But in the training, they'll learn methods and teaching strategies. But I mean, I work with so many wonderful, amazing volunteers. Like, it's amazing to see that we have those people in the community.
What events are you bringing on over the next week? Are you guys?
So I'm with her. We're like I said, it's Adult Education and Literacy Week. I'm just working on recruiting in the Flora area, mainly because I've got a lot of learners that do not have tutors yet.
Oh, really?
Yes, and so it's actually something that I need.
That's what I think a lot of people may not realize up here in Clay County. Is even though they do not have a particular school in the Illinois Eastern Community Colleges, they're still in the district, right? And Clay County folks are covered by the district, and I don't know that now I don't mean to be speaking to Clay County just in particular, but there's a lot of folks up here who probably don't realize the services that you folks are offering. I'm guessing
We offer free adult education services, free adult education classes. We cover 12 counties
yeah.
within the southern part of Illinois.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So that's the IECC. What would you talk about? Crawford, Lawrence, I don't know. I'm not going to count them all. Richland,
County,
Wayne, Edwards,
Wayne,
Wabash,
yes.
Clay. Do you go to Marion?
No,
To
we
say
do not.
okay, you don't go to Marion County. You go, and Effingham County's covered by somebody else too, right?
They are, they're right on the border, but we cover some of Jasper County.
Jasper County. That's what I was wondering if you had some in
Yeah.
Newton. Do you go all the way up to Newton?
Yep, we have a
Okay.
class in Newton.
Oh, do you
At the
really?
library.
So how many different classrooms and classes do you have?
We have 9.
Oh, that's pretty
Yes.
good.
And we have, of course, 4 of them are on campus, on the campuses at IECC, but then we offer classes in the evening, in the morning, and online. We have 2 online classes that we offer, so we provide flexibility with scheduling for jobs and make sure that the students can meet their needs around the work schedule.
That's outstanding. I tell you what, let's take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk get a little bit more into the nuts and bolts about what y'all do, as well as what some of the events coming up next week to take care of Adult Education Week, to promote the events and to promote the knowledge in the community, because I think a lot of people are like me, just don't realize. You're watching Big Talk. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LamontOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Big Talk. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention. Whenever my microphone's hot, they're all hot. So,
Gotcha.
So just FYI for the ladies that are here. We've got Angel Maguire is here. That's Sharis Wilson over there, and we'll get Pam Barbee here in just a second to talk a little bit about. We're talking about the Illinois Eastern Community Colleges and their adult education and literacy, and they have family literacy. They have a large. You have a slew of events coming up next week. What is going on? What are you guys all doing for the big week next week?
So for Adult Education Family Literacy Week, we are going to be working with our local and state level partners, and we will work with employers, the local workforce board, and we'll be meeting on legislators and their initiatives.
Oh, really? Meeting the legislators, too?
We have met with the legislators, and they're part of our Illinois State Advocacy, Adult and Continuing Education Workforce Development Advocacy Committee.
Nice.
And so that is a state-level committee, and actually we have some national-level partners on there as well.
Okay.
Where we come together once a month, and we talk about the needs of our communities, and then some of the solutions that will meet those needs and bringing in awareness for the funding for our area.
I guess it's a, I hate to ask a stupid question, but that's what I'm good at. It's a issue. Adult literacy and or adult education and family literacy is an issue that's not going to go away, is it?
No.
I mean, you can think you can bring all kinds of folks in. But there's always the next guy or the next gal who needs assistance, right?
There will always be a need. We like to work ourselves out of a job so that we can make sure that everybody is educated and have exactly.
That's what I'm asking. When you're doing these monthly meetings, and they're providing solutions, do you see light at the end of the tunnel? I'm hopeful that you do.
Yes. So here's case in point. We are working with NAL and Stevens Industries. Two of our biggest barriers for our adult learners are, of course, not having a job. Unemployment is a high in Clay County area.
Sure. Yeah.
Transportation and childcare. And so those are something that we work on with our wraparound service agencies to help provide those so that they can actually come into our classes, get the education they need, and get a sustainable job. And so with these efforts that we're working with, like I said, with NAL and Stevens Industries, we were working on potentially having a child care facility that provides assistance to those learners and the employees so that they can have the job, take our classes, and have the child care assistance that actually promotes that family literacy.
Well, see, now that's impressive. That's and it's a tremendously necessary. The folks may not realize the necessity of that, right?
Well, our learners, they understand it, but like NAL,
the employers may not.
Employers, they didn't understand. They just couldn't understand why people weren't coming to they had 100 positions available, and they couldn't keep sustainable employees, and this is why there are barriers. So let's disconnect those barriers. Let's break those down and start building them back up and working together so we can provide solutions for each other.
Okay, give me some of the events going on next week.
So some of the events we are working with, we have some legislative champions that are going to flood the Hill in Washington, D.C., and they're going to take some of our legislators, Senator Dick Durbin, Senator Tammy Duckworth, Representative Mike Bost. They are some of our legislative champions. And so what they've been doing and working with us for adult education and workforce development is phenomenal within this year to help drive an awareness and funding opportunities for our area. And so we wanted to highlight them. We will also be speaking about workforce and research initiatives for adult education, getting the word out for some of our educational English language learners so that they understand how to vote and how to be connected and how to plug in.
Do you find a lot of folks don't realize how to vote? And I didn't know if I wondered if you did. I mean, because I guess a lot of folks don't realize that there's a polling place that you have to go to,
right? And how to get there, when to get there, how to connect. And they say, well, the information is all over the place. Well, maybe if they aren't part of their community or they don't feel like they're part of their community, they don't understand exactly where that's at and how to get there. And maybe they don't want to go by themselves and they want somebody to go with them. Yeah. So we educate them on those.
Some other events?
Areas. Some of the other events, we have a Rise and Shine podcast that is going to provide you with information daily, and that starts at 8 a.m. I know that's a little early, but it is a Rise and Shine podcast, so it'll give you some information about
it's a little early, but I mean, it's a podcast. You're teaching us you're trying to, one of the soft skills is trying to learn how to be on time.
Yeah,
so I get up at 8 o'clock and listen to the thing or watch the thing. Probably watch it later.
So this will be all through the Coalition of Adult Basic Education. And if you are interested, I'm going to leave my contact information with Bruce so that I can get you connected with all of these activities.
Sure. And actually, while you're doing that, I'll flash these up there. This is from your brochure, I believe, right?
Yes.
Tell me if none of this is current anymore. I'm thinking I think that's also.
It all looks accurate. Yeah.
It all looks accurate.
Yes.
If you're wanting more information, by all means, take a look and give them a call there at 842-3711, and that would be the Fairfield number. Now, is the Fairfield the Frontier? Is it the headquarters for the entire IECC?
We are the main district office.
Okay.
Yes.
There's the bottom. So you guys help folks learn the GED and all that kind of stuff, right?
We walk them through and provide them with vouchers to take the testing for 2 of the tests, and 2 would be out of pocket. But you also offer potential incentive vouchers for that as long as they are enrolled with us and progressing.
So you have, then you can take a look, folks. You have the numbers there. Classes are offered. You see the cities over there on the far right bottom hand side. So if you're watching this, by all means, take a look. And a person really kind of, to get along, has to have at least a GED in the United States, don't they?
They really do. And they can get their foot in the door with a job, but to keep that job, they really do need the education.
Sharis, tell me a little bit more about what you folks are doing this week to try to get more tutors.
Okay, so I wanted to just clarify a little bit about literacy. So when we talk about literacy, we're talking more than about just reading books, being able to read. Literacy impacts a person's entire life, from being able to read a prescription bottle to filling out a job application, or even just understanding a letter sent home from their child's school.
Sure.
So when adults are literate, they can take better control of their health, they can improve employment opportunities, and they can become more confident in interacting with the world around them, which grows stronger communities.
Yeah. What kind of percentage do you find of illiteracy? Do you know?
Percentage? You mean like
a percentage of the population? Like, I mean, because I know that there have been studies with folks who are. Oh, now I'm making them go to the research, ladies and gentlemen. I feel terrible about this. They do. I love that. She's got some diagrams and stuff. This will be.
So,
what kind of percentage are we talking about?
More than 36 million people in the United States cannot read, write, or do basic math above third grade level.
Wow.
36 million.
Let me see the thing there.
There you go.
That is, I'll shoot the picture of it here. So, well, you can't really read it. Let's see, I know that one. But actually, there we go. 9,400 20. Let's see, where's that 30? There's that 36 million number. 1 in 6 young adults, more than 12 million, drop out of high school every year. That's a bad idea. And 43% of adults with the lowest literacy levels do live in poverty, and that's one of the things. Sharis. I mean, your literacy affects directly affects your standard of living, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It affects healthcare. I mean, it affects, of course, getting employment. Crime rates seem to be higher in poverty.
So how are we looking for tutors this week then?
So I'm going to be going to the libraries, in Flora Library, Fairfield Library, and just, having informative sessions, trying to,
telling people.
This
is how we're getting tutors. If you're interested in helping tutor,
yes.
How did folks get a hold of you, Sharis?
So you can call the college and they will transfer you to me, or you can email me. My email is wilsons@iecc.edu. On all my flyers and everything, I have my contact information, which I can leave that with Bruce as well.
Sure.
And I'll be putting that up in the libraries. You'll probably, any library you see here in our 12 counties, you'll probably see one of my flyers. So
yeah, there you go, folks. So again, literacy, adult education and family literacy week is next week. We are going to talk more about that. I was going to grab Pam and make her sit down, and we'll do some more about IECC's adult education when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll get back right after this. Stick around.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Oh, Pam forgot to turn off her phone. You know what it is? Somebody saw her on TV, and they wanted to make sure that they were that they could say hello on TV. I'm just teasing. Of course, Angel Maguire still here. That's Pam Barbee. Pam, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. What is exactly now? Is your gig here with the adult education folks and family literacy? What are you doing with these folks?
Well, directly what I'm doing is I get to teach a work readiness class at Frontier. And we learn those soft skills that until I got this job, I thought I don't know, I guess I just thought you were born with them, you know? Angel said, those things like show up when you're scheduled and call in. And so we do a lot of different hands-on stuff. We spend a lot of time with interviewing skills.
How big are your classes?
Usually 6, 8. We try to keep them fairly small. So
well, that probably makes it you don't want a class of 30 because nobody's gonna everybody's gonna retain anything.
They're typically 8 weeks long, so it's not enough time that you really get bored. So we kind of keep them busy. Like I said, we do a lot of career exploration.
Really?
But again,
trying to help people figure out what they want to do.
Yes, because if you've never,
I need that.
We can do it. If you've never been encouraged or allowed to dream, you don't really know what's out there. And, even the world is changing so quickly. Occupations that you couldn't make a living with 10 years ago, people are going into now.
Oh, is that right?
Who knew that you could make a living playing video games? Or coaching,
that's insane.
Or coaching volleyball. It's just,
Her son is a volleyball coach.
That's right. So the world's changing quick. So we're trying to give them the tools to do that.
Okay.
And also job search. It's not like the olden days when you and I were getting our first job.
You get the newspaper.
Or you went and you just stopped in a company and said, "Hey, are you hiring?" That's really not the case anymore.
Yeah.
And your resume needs to be tailored towards internet.
And actually, I was going to say it needs to be kind of online rather than in hand, doesn't it?
Yes.
How do you impress people with the thick paper then? See, because I mean, I lived by had a real thick paper and a good looking resume. That's how I lived. Of course, I had trouble finding my first job.
I'm old enough that I still have my students do that as a backup anyway.
It's probably smart.
But the world's changing, and I have the unique opportunity that I get to tap into my real job they pay me for as well. Teaching this class is kind of my hobby.
Yeah.
I went to Angel. Angel said, "Can you do it?" And I said, "Well, I'm not really a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm a bookkeeper." But so she convinced me. So it's kind of my hobby. So I get to really tap in on my job that they pay me to do as well. So my board administers the Federal Workforce Innovative and Opportunity Act. We're the Title I side. Adult Ed is the Title II side. And we're the training arm in it. So when you were showing a Truck Driving Appreciation Week, if there's someone out there that wants to be a truck driver, that's something that my program would pay for you to do.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. My program pays for traditional classroom training in a demand occupation. We don't do a lot of underwater basket weaving or zoologists, but you have to be able to get a job.
Truck driving is a demand occupation.
Truck driving really is a demand. And you said the average age is 49. That does not surprise me. A lot of the people that we are training have been laid off from somewhere, and they're doing a second career.
Yeah.
And it's nice because it's an easy in, 8 weeks, you're in, you're out. And usually you're hired before you even graduate.
Well, that's entirely. I tell you what, we're going to take another quick break. My last break of the show, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to ask you exactly what you are, what you're finding whenever you have new kids coming into this class, because like you say, it boggles my mind. But then again, I've worked for 35 years or 40 years, so it makes sense. We'll be right back here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We are talking IECC, Adult Education and Family Literacy, and we'll be back to wrap things up right after this. Stick around.
See what happens.
Dead microphone.
See what happens.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic Famous Maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory at Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I'm not. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to tell her that bit, but I'm not. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We are talking to Angel Maguire here. Sharis Wilson was here a moment ago, and there's Pam Barbee over there. We're about the IECC Adult Education and Literacy programs, and their big week is next week. They're trying to get the word out, make sure that they get tutors, make sure that you learn how you can help them help others. One of the things that I was interested in, and I'm still just fascinated by. Tell me what your impressions were the first time. Whenever they asked you, I need you to go into a class and teach folks how to try to get a job or something. How'd this work? How'd this go for you?
Well, one of the things that surprised me was the amount of people who weren't aware. I guess you can't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And how many people were not aware that you needed certain things, like the proper dress, the fact that there are a world of careers right here in this area that you can go to. You don't have to go to Indianapolis anymore to make a living. There are jobs right here, that kind of thing. We spend a lot of time on interview prep. Again, most people are not comfortable doing an interview.
Right.
So that's kind of thing.
I find that here too. I find that like halfway into an interview, someone is not comfortable at all.
And, it's just, we do mock interviews. As Angel said, I have a 50% placement record right this second. I had someone hired from one of my mock interviews.
No kidding.
But that doesn't happen very often.
Well, that's pretty good, though.
I get businesses from the community that come in and actually do an interview with my person. Because, again, then you can know, how... Because people interview different, so that kind of thing. So
you're basically helping the students get a little bit more comfortable.
Yes, it's all about comfortable. The more comfortable you are, the better you're going to present yourself, and you have a better chance. And there's also I'm not the only one who teaches the career readiness class. There's also one in Flora at New Beginnings Church.
Okay, well, I'm fascinated, Angel, with the connections that you're able to make in the community with the business people, and that's got to be a huge part and parcel of what you're doing, isn't it? Tell me about the coalition that you've got going.
So I am part of the Coalition of Adult Basic Education. It's a national organization that promotes adult educators across the nation. We work with employers. We work with workforce innovation, workforce boards. We work with community action agencies. Yeah. I'm a state advocate this year, and I represent the state of Illinois, and there's a representative for each state. So I have been given that opportunity to pull together our various partners and stakeholders across the state so that we can advocate for not only adult education, but for every organization across the state that touches on our shared clients, our adult learners.
What kind of different organizations are there? I mean, if you have somebody, I guess it kind of makes sense. If you have someone who needs adult education to become more literate, they're probably, like you say, going to have issues with health care and health insurance and Medicare. And
so we have health care and we have healthcare representatives on the advocacy committee. We work with the health departments within the communities. We're working with Friendship Connection out of Clay County. They work with the health department to get grants secured so that they can provide teledoc services for the learners, for the students, not just the students, but the community members and those who are tutoring learners, people who come in who need those services. We work with probation so that we can bring in people and reduce recidivism so that they can sustain employment. We work with the local employers. We work with WADI, CEFS out of Clay County. They work with us, and they're part of that. Maureen Hayes is a contact for you if you're out of Clay County in this area to get wraparound services to help you with energy assistance, housing assistance, child care assistance.
How long have these programs been around?
For as long as I've known.
Early 60s.
Yeah, these all kind of came out of the social programs that started out in the 60s. I guess my question is, I asked that question to ask this: how aware are the recipients, the people who end up receiving the help? How aware are they that they exist?
Sadly, not very much. My first week of work 17 years ago, they told me that my program was the best kept secret in Southern Illinois. And I have spent 17 years trying to make a difference, and I don't think I have.
Oh, now that's not true.
Just because it's just not known, you know.
But I can understand your thought in that there's always somebody down the road that has the same problem that you just helped somebody fix, isn't there?
Yes, always. I do not believe we will ever run ourselves out of a job.
Wow. But you know, that's the hope, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it really is.
What is the Behind Every Employer initiative? What is
the Behind Every Employer initiative is presented by COABE, and they provide funding to organizations and workforce innovation organizations and workforce boards, and provide it actually to the employers and put them on the map to give them some awareness, advertisement for the employer, but also to provide funding for that area to help that employer bring people in and help the communities thrive and grow.
As the people watching this today, we've got about 30 seconds to go. What can folks do other than get a hold of Sharis and try to become a tutor? For one thing, first thing. Sharis needs tutors. Become a tutor. Get a hold of Sharis. What else can folks do?
So you can be a consistent voice for adult education. You can be an advocate for adult education for growing your communities. And for the Behind Every Employer, if you are an employer, if you know of an employer, your workforce innovation opportunity organization, if you want to be a part of this, reach out to me and let me know. We can put you on the map for the Coalition of Adult Basic Education. It's a nationwide map, and it's going to present you as an employer who is an advocate for adult education and family literacy.
And I would presume it would help your employees too.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're going to get a better employee. And that's the thing. You, as an employer, you want better employees. Angel, thank you so much for being here. Outstanding job. Pam,
Thank you
so
us.
much for being here. Sharis, outstanding. Thank you. Great work, great help. You guys do a wonderful job. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see y'all next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have a great day.